name is Helmut Liley, and today we're going to talk about all the steps that are required to make a brand that stands out for you, specifically for the fruits and vegetable business. The fruits and vegetable business is quite different than the dry goods because there are literally thousands of vendors trying to get into the same shelf space to the same clients as you. What we have to do is we have to understand how to develop a brand so that you stand out in the same display as your competitors. By the end of this video, you should have a notion of 3 critical points. 1, there are 3 key components to developing a brand. 2 out of the 3 are simply not good enough. And 3, what a high value brand really means. So let's go on. Let's talk about how we're going to get there right now. I've developed a sales triangle specifically designed for the produce industry, and it looks like this. It's 3 critical points that are connected to manage your brand. Your brand is here. On this side, marketing. And on top, this one will surprise everybody, but it's very, very critical. It's merchandising. They're all 3 connected, and you have to look at all 3 as a relationship to maximize your brand. Now, in order to maximize this and to hook them all together, we need to do one thing and one thing only: execute. And execution goes in this direction, not the direction that you think, because until you get these 2 right, you can't develop this. And I'm going to go through with some photos and explain to you how this all works so that the brand is in fact maximized. Now I'm going to define which each of these points are. Merchandising is where your product is being displayed and how your competitors' product is being displayed. Marketing is a messaging system. It conveys to a customer or consumer who you are and why you exist. It even can be something as simple as how your employees interact with customers or how your employees interact with consumers. That is marketing. And then of course, next is brand. We all know what brand is supposed to be. When someone sees your logo, they know what you are and who you are and why you exist and what you bring to the table. Let's go through some examples of major brands. Chiquita bananas, Dole pineapples, Vidalia onions, Washington apples, Ocean Spray canberries, Sunkissed oranges. Those are all large companies, publicly traded companies. They have a lot of money that they put into their branding programs. What about the thousands of small independent companies that sell and trade in this business, that are seasonal, that are community-based, and are regional as opposed to national? How do these type of companies make their own distinction in the brand niche? I want to make a point here. It's very critical that everyone understands that brands are not labels, they're not logos, they're not packaging. What a brand does, it tells the customer who you are, why you exist. It also tells the customer that you're going to take very good care of them. So let's go back to the triangle now. Why these are in the spots that they are. Why is merchandising even on top? Now this is going to be confusing to a lot of people because everyone knows that you have zero control over how your product is merchandised. And that's a fact. However, what is under your control is if you understand how it's displayed, you visit those stores, you visit the distribution centers, then you'll understand how your product fits into your customer's scheme of selling their produce. Now you're probably wondering why merchandising is even part of this equation when in fact you have no control. It's what your customer does with the product once he buys it from you. It's up to them how they display it for their customers. In produce, we have three types of customers. We have the retail grocer, we have the food service distributor, and we have the terminal markets. Everybody displays your product. And within the display process, customers get to see what you bring to the table. Let me explain the relationship here with merchandising, marketing, and branding. The point of the matter is that everyone in this industry displays their product differently. And you also recognize that in the display, your competitors are there as well. So what I encourage everyone to do is to go visit all of your customers. If you go visit your customers, what you'll do is you'll see who they are, how they handle your product, and how your product fits in with everybody else's. And when you understand that, then what happens is we can develop specific marketing programs for our customers, which then direct the customer to your brand. This is a really critical relationship to understand, even though it feels contradictory that merchandising should be part of this whole equation. Let's go spend another moment going one step further. Why do we even care? Here's the thing. You're amongst thousands and thousands of other vendors who want to go for that same shelf space. Everyone wants to sell to the players that buy the most, pay the big bucks. But you can't. We all have inventory, we all have different kinds of produce, we have different kinds of logistics, and you have to make it all fit to the different kinds of produce that you have, the different kind of customers that you have. Within that, what you need to do is understand one thing and one thing only. We have to do what's right, not what's convenient. And too many customers do what's convenient. We do one marketing program to fit everybody. And that takes away from the value of your brand.